Hi, I'm Erik Linask. I'm here on the exhibit hall floor at IT Expo in Miami, and I'm chatting with Max Schroeder, Senior Vice President at Faxcore. Max, welcome. Thanks for joining me. So obviously, you guys are heavily into the fax industry. Why? But I'm seeing a lot of interest, a lot of conversation, a lot of activity around the fax industry. Even at this our own event now. Why? Why is fax so big right now?
Well, first, thank you for inviting me for this interview, and glad to be back here at IT Expo in Miami. The reason fax is still relevant has to do with the legal system, and not just in North America, but around the world. Fax is considered a legal document. Other forms of communication, like email, are not. So for industries like the healthcare industry, the financial industry, any regulatory environment like Sarbanes-Oxley, fax is a legal document. And at this point in time, a real advantage is fax over IP is moving us into other areas to make it very hot. Last year, Davidson Consulting, a preeminent firm in the computer fax-based industry, said that fax over IP grew by 53%. Now, last year was the year that a lot of companies said they were having difficulty because of the challenging economic environment, and fax over IP goes up 53%. And we found that with our company. And in fact, our company sales were up last year, which made us very happy. And our global sales grew even faster than the domestic sales. So it shows that the global environment is driving the fax industry.
Why not simply scan a document and email it as opposed to putting it in the fax machine, punching in a number, and sending it?
Well, actually, you can do a little bit of both with our product. If you have a multifunction peripheral from, say, Sharp or Xerox, we can network those machines. So if you need to scan a document in, a hard copy, you can just walk to one of those fax machines that is now just disconnected from the analog or whatever phone lines, and you scan the document in, and it will prompt you to select something from the touchpad. You hit Faxcore, you select the phone number, and then it will fax out through our server with the appropriate cover page that you set up as default, and you've got the whole thing. On the other hand, the reason a fax is still very relevant, as I said, it's a legal document, and there's a couple reasons for that. It's set by legal precedent in this country and other countries around the world. The majority of the big paper moving countries, Europe, Australia, whatever. And it's got a date and time stamp. So if I send an email, let's say I send an email to a stockbroker, and it's 4 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock Eastern Time U.S., I send him an email, he gets it at 4:01. He can't act on the trade. And then I say, I lost money yesterday because you didn't act on the trade. A fax has a date and time stamp. It will show that if I sent it at 4:51, he got it at 4:51, because it doesn't give the timestamp until it's finished and both devices agree that it's got there 100%.
We've got a session here at the show about making fax part of your unified communications environment, and it's a lot of those UC solutions out there that don't necessarily incorporate fax into them. Some of them do, but it seems to me that fax is in those cases that don't, sort of the missing piece in the UC picture.
No doubt. And it's another reason why fax over IP is very popular. There are still some issues with fax over IP going across the global carrier network, but the real return on investment on fax over IP is it's now becomes totally integrated with your converged IP environment. So now you've got a unified communications solution that has fax. Now, integrating with all the other applications, some applications do. I mean, we also support Microsoft OCS, SharePoint, Microsoft Exchange. We have integration as a standard feature with those products. But our product is based on a .NET framework. And we provide, as a standard feature, again, not an extra cost option, a .NET SOAP SDK, which is very easy. I mean, you could have your own custom application, say, in an accounting firm, and you can use our toolkit to integrate fax as part of it.
Nice. Very nice, Max. I've been talking here with Max Schroeder from Faxcore. Max, thanks so much for joining me again. Hope you have a great show.